state government announces Spit cruise ship terminal study.
We're very, very keen to move forward with the private sector to make this a reality.
The newlyweds grounded before their honeymoon begins, and a knee injury threatening Christie's career. Good evening. A cruise ship terminal is on its way to the Spit after the state government announced its full support this morning. It wants to talk to developers about ideas for the terminal, which would cater for one cruise ship a week. The news has outraged environmentalists and many locals.
After being pounced on by protesters at the Spit last time, today Bligh chose the safety of an office to confirm what many feared and show off the plans.
We think it's a good balance, and we're very, very keen to move forward with the private sector to make this a reality.
From October, the state government will advertise for formal tenders to build a cruise ship terminal where the seaway meets the Broadwater. 2 options for a marina, including a facility for super yachts, have also been earmarked.
The Gold Coast cannot be left behind when it comes to this tremendous opportunity.
One, the minister's promise, will bring millions of dollars to the coast each year.
Cruise ship tourism is one of the fastest growing parts of the tourism market around the world.
A lot of the Spit's green open space will be left as is, and more money given to council to look after it.
Doug Jennings Park will be preserved. There can be no development on most of that park area.
Dredging the seaway would be done once a year. The project might be full steam ahead for the state government, but opposition to it is still strong, and protesters are vowing to continue their fight.
I'm very angry, extremely angry, and I know my anger is shared by many, many thousands of other local Gold Coast people.
They still want a hectare for their terminal, and that sets a very dangerous precedent. Terminals have a habit of growing.
An environmental impact study will also begin in October. If it and the tenders submitted stack up, construction could begin as early as 2007. Zoe Ford, 9 Gold Coast News.
Today's announcement was one marine industry identity Jeff Leigh-Smith had been waiting for. It was one rival developer David Montgomery had dreaded. Both men have their eyes on the Spit, and they certainly won't be the only ones.
One of the most valuable sites on Australia's east coast going to waste. That was the viewpoint of marine industry businessman and Spit developer hopeful Jeff Leigh-Smith. He leapt early, revealing his vision for a $100 million Broadwater transformation, including a cruise ship terminal, back in April. He wouldn't talk today, but hinted something big was in the pipeline from his camp. Last month, a new player emerged. Businessman David Montgomery said no to the terminal in favour of a South Bank-style development with shops, restaurants and a marina for small boats. By coincidence, Montgomery met with the state government in Brisbane today to present his proposal. He's angered by the announcement, saying the government's jumped the gun.
If it goes ahead, I think it might be a bit of an irrational decision, because this proposal definitely deserves to be considered very, very carefully.
Real estate industry identity and former councillor Max Christmas says get ready for the dreamers to come out of the woodwork, hoping to make a quick buck. But he warns this is not a project for the small player.
The guys that played the game up there are going to be big-time players. It won't be for the boys.
His money's on the Leigh-Smith proposal.
They've designed for there, I believe, is wonderful and bankable.
He's confident the government will get it right.
It's the Central Park like New York is, for the beauty of this city, and it's going to be a showpiece.
Tamara Pooley, 9 Gold Coast News.